Welcome back, guys. So today I want to take a quick look at a brand new Hylostick Pro build that incorporates just Neo Geo and the Capcom Play system with the awesome Vectorcraft themes for those systems, which I think is really neat. So we're going to kind of cruise through this build a little bit, and then I'll show you how to install it. So I already have this installed. Once I boot up my system, I'm greeted to either go to Neo Geo ASP or Hylostick. So I'm going to select Hylostick. This takes a moment to load up, and it will default to whatever system you were on when you last played. So I believe I should be on Neo Geo. Let's find out. Yes, we are. So as you see up there, we got 159 games. So there's actually a few more games on this than the last time I looked at one of these builds. And I'll scroll through in a moment and kind of comment on a few things that are of note, I guess you would say. But in order to change to the other systems, you would go down here to the settings icon. And then up top, which I really like how this theme is so clean and everything is easily readable. So I definitely dig that. It's a very nice and sharp theme. I mean, it's not overly complicated. Nothing's getting in the way. Those icons on the system are freaking amazing looking. This is really polished in my opinion. I'm digging it. But okay, back to the point. Changing to game systems, go to that settings icon, then go to game systems, hit A. And then down here we have Neo Geo, which we're already on, Capcom Play System. And then you do have collections, so it does come with some information on customizations and doing different collections, stuff like that. We'll go through that in a moment. But back to Neo Geo real quick. So here we go, 159 games. There's a few more than the last time. Like I said, I really like these icons here. You got like pretty much everything. So as you see, like Blazing Star, you have the NCM version. There's a few hacks on here. I'm not sure what version this is. I think there's some adjustments to the game, but a few games will have like level select in the beginning or, you know, certain fixes to it or additions, that kind of thing. So let's go ahead and see what else we have here. And we also have that Unibios 4.0, which really comes in handy. And I'll show you how to use that in a second here. So here's all the games. You got all the King of Fighters. I'm not sure if there was some King of Fighters hacks or not. I don't think so. I think it was more so just a few select ones. So like Metal Slug 2 Turbo you have here. So like, you know, turbo version of it, I believe just clears up some of the slowdown and whatnot that was present in the original version of the game. So nice little hack there. Then Metal Slug 4 Plus. And then Metal Slug 5 Plus. And then you do have Metal Slug 6 here. Interesting. Another hack, right? The only game out of everything that I've tested so far that kind of had an issue was Nightmare in the Dark. I streamed this the other day and it had some issue where there was like a static sound when you jumped and it was very minor. It doesn't, like the gameplay's not messed up or anything, but I did notice there was a little bit of static in that game for some strange reason, but none of the other games that I've tested, and I've tested quite a few, none of the rest of them had issues, and it wasn't even that major in that game, but just thought I'd point that out. So let's see, what else do we have here? Polestar. So I know in Polestar here, the NCM version is you get to select your stage. So let's take a look at that real quick. And I've already played it, so I've already selected the Unibios 4.0. And while we're in here, I might as well like show you how to get into the menu to use cheats and whatnot. So here we go. Let's get this party started. Let me see. Press start. I'm pretty sure this one does give you, yeah, stage select. So there we go. Stage 1, 2, 3, or 4. Go ahead and select stage 4. And get this party started. Now, if we want to get into the Unibios menu to, you know, mess around with some stuff, we hit start A, B, and C at the same time. And then you have the cheat database. Hit A, infinite lives, all that kind of thing. Every game is going to have different cheats available to it, and then as you see at the bottom, like you hit the A button to set it if you want to use that, B button to reset, and then C button to exit with whatever selections you've made, right? And then you do have debug, dip settings, and patch memory, and soft reboot the system. So if we just hit C, we can exit out of that, and then I just instantly, you know, died there because, you know, I wasn't paying attention. But there we go. So little quick tutorial action on that. Let's go ahead and keep moving forward on this game list because this is the biggest part, 159 games here. You also have all the Samurai Showdowns plus that Samurai Showdown 5X, which I don't know a lot of information about, but it was a version that was released in Japan, like on the Xbox or something. I don't recall the exact story, but it had story elements in it. And this version is included on this device to be able to be played, and it has story elements in English and whatnot. Really cool stuff. Then you do have the new Samurai Showdown 5 Perfect, which I wouldn't necessarily say it's a perfect version of the game, but hey, that's a story for another time, right? And then we do have a Shock Troopers Second Squad Lansquanet. I'm not sure how to say that. That is a kind of popular hack of Shock Troopers 2, where you start on a later level, you have more grenades, that kind of thing. Interesting little hack. So there we go. We're getting to the end here. We have SBC Chaos and Plus. Very nice. Almost like the 161-in-1 MVS cartridge, but just not with all the BS fluff. Just a little bit of fluff. Just a little bit, right? So let's check out that Capcom Play System real quick. There we go. And I really think this theme looks slick too once we actually get in there. There it is. Looking really nice with these icons. My God. Now, from what I understand, I haven't played a lot of these games. I've played a handful of them, but some of them are not going to be 100%. Whereas I believe the vast majority of the Neo Geo stuff is okay, but some of the stuff, there might be some slowdown and whatnot. There's 73 games here. If you load this up, it may say 74 because that stupid joke Marvel vs. Capcom 2 game was listed on here, and I removed it. I'm like, I don't want no jokes in my hack, all right? I don't want no jokes in my hack. Oh, I removed it, but it's still there, essentially, right? 73. So I guess I just removed the icon. I got to figure out how do I remove that from the list? How do I get rid of this? Because Marvel vs. Capcom 2 was right here, and I talked about this the last time. You would click it, and then like you would get that Never Gonna Give You Up freaking Rickroll song, a little music video that was kind of choppy. I don't like no hacks, man. I got to figure out how do you completely remove that? How do you get rid of that? Because that's some boo-boo-ness right there. Let's go ahead and check something out real quick, like UN Squadron. There we go. So there's that. Inserting coins, dude. There we go. Yeah, nobody cares. Let's get this party started, dude. There we go. Like I said, there's going to be some concern with some of the games, but some of them will work fine. I believe... Let me see here. Pixel scaling. Smooth scaling. Oh, no. There we go. Proper aspect ratio. You gotta mess with that. You gotta mess with that to get the proper aspect ratio for these Capcom games. So keep that in mind. Do what I just did. Do what I just did. I just knew there was a way to do it. I wasn't sure exactly how, but yeah, there you go. There you go. Pretty nice stuff. So there's that game. Let's exit out. Hit the start and select the exit, or you press the options button on the side. And there we go. So there's that, and then there are those other collections here, Neo Geo Fighters. It just goes into Neo Geo, but it's just the fighting games listed, right? So, as you see, 66 games, just the fighters. But now if we go ahead and swap on over to the desktop, show you guys what you need to do. So, on this Neo Geo custom firmware chat via Telegram, you'll find everything you need. Pretty simple stuff. It's just, that's where you got to go. I'm not sure if there's other places to go. So once you go in there, we're going to have 3 parts that you grab. Zip 1, 2, and 3 of the Neo Geo and Capcom parts. So there's 3 parts. You have to unzip the first part, and everything gets combined. So I use 7-zip, and then I just extract to that folder, right? So I made a folder down here that has the Neo Geo and Capcom together. So opening that up, I have everything I need here, including the update or the uninstaller. Now, if this is the first time you're doing this hack, you will have to run that update through the settings on the stock menu. It's pretty simple. I've shown you how to do that before. Just go to the settings, system upgrade, and boom, you're ready to rock. They also have all the latest CD keys if you want to unlock the games for the stock user interface as well that are officially added to the console. So once you have all that, simply take all this stuff, drag and drop it onto your USB drive that you're going to use, and that's it. You're ready to go. So I will have a link in my description for the USB drive that I use that has given me absolutely no problems. But hey guys, really do appreciate you hanging out. If you have any questions, comments, concerns, drop it down below. And I will catch y'all next time. Peace out, bye-bye, and boom. Bye.